Y'all know what time it is. It is nail day. And today I am trying something different, which is the builder gel nails. And I already did this hand and I got them on. They're not completely filed yet, but I wanted to do this hand on camera, and this is my right hand, and y'all know I'm right hand dominant. So I'm going to be doing this hand, of course, with my left hand. And doing the builder gel sculptures, I was nervous at first, but it's actually pretty easy. So we just gonna get right into it. Now, my setup is this. I have a UV light right here for one finger, and then I have a UV light here that I have connected to my power bank so that I can actually use that wirelessly. And here is my nail drill, which I love this drill. It's wireless. Hold up. This is wireless as well. And here are my two brushes. Now I use two brushes because I use one for cleaning up with the alcohol, which it will probably be this one. And then I use one for the builder gel. Everything is prepared and we're ready to rock and roll. So we're just going to start, and I'm going to show y'all what I did to achieve this look. Yesterday, I actually put this in hot water to like make it a little looser. But today I didn't do it because I just want to test the consistency of this product and see if I actually need to do that. I don't know if y'all can see, but I am on my ring finger and I'm just bringing this product down from the side of my nail, and I'm gonna add just a little bit more because I'm not satisfied with the amount. For some reason, I feel as though I can do my left hand better than the right. Once you start doing it, you'll see, like, whoa, I need to work on my right hand more than my left. But it'll all work itself out once you start doing your nails. And remember, if it looks a little weird, which more than likely when you take them off the forms, they will look a little weird, don't be discouraged because you could just fix that with the file. So, right now, really all you're trying to do is create a platform for your nail. So, all right. Let me get one more little drop. Oop. And you always want to make sure that you get that, you let that string from the pickup fall, because that can get in your nail and mess up your application or have you working extra hard. And that is not what we trying to do at all. And then we're gonna cure again. Okay, so I got that first layer in. So we're gonna go ahead and pop these off. And really, all you gotta do is just peel the tape. And that's what we got there. It looks a little weird, but that is fine because we're gonna get our file on. Now see how we got a little bit of extra little residue and all of that. We're gonna get that off with the file. This one a little shady. and curled over too tight. See how that one is like a super tight C? That's because of the way how I had that, the form pinched, but it's okay because I will fix it. And that's the next one. And here's the last one. So my next step is going to be to file these into shape, and then we're going to go on with the next coat. Now, see how it's all these little extra little pieces, like this piece that's hanging over here? You could just take your little cuticle nipper because it ain't no sense. Don't make no sense to file that because that's going to cause extra filing time. But just cut all the little weird pieces off that you don't want on there. And then you can get ready to start your filing process. All right, so that's what we got. This one a little long, but I'm gonna make it shorter. All right. So this is layer 1, and I had to switch the camera angle because some of what I was doing wasn't in the shots, or in the frame rather. So I wasn't able to see some of what I was doing. But switch the camera. So we gonna try to do better this time. So we just gonna pick up a little something, something, right? And see my pinky? I'm just gonna drop that on. And then we just gonna press and just bounce it up to the top. Like, just bounce it. And then you just start spreading it out. Yeah. All right, so you can see where I stopped that at, and I'm just gonna get a little bit more and continue to move that down the nail. Let's start from over here. So we just gonna drop that on, and then just take our time with moving it around, moving it down the nail. All right. And it looks as though we got it to where we want it, and it's just a little drop over here over the side. So I'm gonna just go down the side of the nail one time, and then we're gonna take our cleanup brush and just go across where that extra product is. And it's a little bit more on the side. And let's see what we working with. I feel like it's a little bit missing on that side piece. It's really hard to see because this is clear, but I'm gonna just put a little bit more on this side, and then this nail can go into the light. Every time I do something and switch it up, I always use my cleaning brush. All right, so that spot is not there anymore, but we got a little bit of spillage. So we're just gonna come back in. I'm gonna come back in with my cleaning brush. I just wiped it off. And we just gonna swipe that down, rub it down the bottom. Now we're gonna hang this nail upside down just for a second, so the self-leveling situation can take place, and it can give us that nice drop and that nice natural curve that we want on this nail. Now we're gonna put it in. Okay, so that's what we're working with on that one. Now we're going to scoop up our next bead for the next nail. And when you get comfortable, you can start picking up bigger beads. If you're doing like a longer set, you know, we just going to drop it on. And then we gonna bounce it, bounce it, bounce it. Bounce it up to the cuticle. And then we gonna start swinging side to side. And bringing it down. Scooping up some more. And we're going to drop that over there. And then just keep bringing it over and over and over. Until we reach the bottom. All right. Next one. And this should be the final bead. And when you're taking your time and you're watching it, you could actually see the product leveling itself out. Yeah, we had a little glide right there. So we just gonna slide that around and see what happens. All right, it's a little section missing. Product over in this area. So we're gonna take our cleaning brush and make sure it ain't nothing on those sucks. Then we're gonna clean this upside down for a second. And then we're gonna throw it in. All right, sis just came from the light. She looking good, feeling good. And we on to the next nail. Drop that bead on and just bounce it just a little. Bounce it up to that cuticle, but not all the way up there to where it's overlapping. And once you get it up there enough, again, we're working it on down. Next scoop. I don't like this string. It seems like it's longer to smooth out when you hit your nail with those strings. Now we gonna look. We see a little bit missing on the side as usual. And we just gonna drag that up. This is pretty decent. So let's hang that upside down. And then we're gonna throw that one in the light. All right, so we get in there. Now, I ain't bust my bubbles because I'm putting rhinestones and stuff over top. So I really don't care. And I don't care either way. because it's not like somebody's gonna say, oh, why you got all those bubbles in your nails? All right, we ready to drop this down again. Same technique, bounce, 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 bounce. All right. Let's see. Little spots. All right. We got a little bit of product on the side, so we're gonna get that up. You see it right there. And right here. And we're gonna hang it upside down for a second. And then we're gonna cook it. All right, so we on the next nail, the thumb. And I feel like my product is thick enough, so I'm probably not gonna need another coat other than like the underside coat. And again, this is my first time doing sculpture nails, and I'm like so blown away because I thought this was gonna be so hard. And that's why you can't get discouraged before you try something, because you might actually be victorious. Now, I've tried dip powder. I love dip powder. I've tried polygel. I hate polygel. My polygel came out horrible. And I do have a video on that, on both actually. I have a few dip powder videos and polygel videos. The polygel just absolutely did not work for me. And when I saw the updated Lazy Girl method, I started to try that because I do still have a polygel kit, but polygel gave me such a hassle that I was like, ugh, I don't even want it. Like, I ain't even trying to mess with the Lazy Girl method because I don't know how far I'm gonna get with it. But if I can do this with my left hand like this, come on now, y'all. Come on now, y'all. This ain't down on this side. I think I pushed this one up on I bounced this one a little bit too much at the top probably because it's a lot of product on my nail, but we're gonna get that together. Alright, see we got a little bit of spillage over there. I'm gonna wipe that off. And I don't feel like I'm gonna, well, I actually am gonna apply more, but it's gonna be on the underside and more of like a thin layer versus what I just did. But we're gonna wipe this. We're gonna get this out this corner, because if we don't, that's gonna cause for more filing work. All right, let's hit that corner again, because I must have went hard. I must have went hard with this, because I feel like it's flowing over on the sides bad. Or maybe my nail is wide. And then we're gonna cook it. All right, so once I get them all done, as you can see, this one spilled over a little bit. I don't know. I tried to clean it up, but I don't know. I'm gonna just have to peel and file. But the rest of them came out pretty decent for me to have done this with my left hand. I feel like my left hand, I mean, my right hand look better than my left hand. And I'm right-handed. Like, how is that possible? So we're gonna get this filing going, and I'm gonna file off camera because y'all know how crazy filing can get. And if you need a filing tutorial, this is not the video for you. If you need a filing tutorial, I suggest you just don't even try to do your nails, because they're gonna turn out horrible, because that's the most important part of you even applying your own nails. So if you can't file, get lost.